Okay, can you guys hear me all right? Yeah, perfect. So welcome everybody. Let's begin by finding our seat. And the seat for meditation is not just your physical seat, how you're sitting, but how you're sitting should be something that allows you to feel upright in your spine, upright in your mind. So make sure that you're not in a position that makes it too easy to slouch. Find yourself sitting up. And again, the inner seat is where you go in your mind that allows for meditation to happen. Because meditation is not the mechanical directing of our mind somewhere, but it's the kind of swirling the contents of our mind so that it can settle into a very beautiful place, right? So meditation is something that emerges, or it's something that we fall into. It's not something that we create. So find your seat, outer seat, and then let the eyes close and begin to find your inner seat. So start to pay attention to your breath, feeling the sensation of the breath at the tips of your nostrils. And feeling the inhale and the exhale. And begin to feel your breath flowing all the way down into the base of your abdomen, into the base of your pelvis. So you're breathing, inhaling all the way down. Feel the lowest part of your belly expand. And then let the breath go. And breathing all the way down to the lowest part of your abdomen. Feel it expand. And the exhale is letting the breath go. So it's not you pushing the breath out, but it's releasing the breath. Continue to breathe all the way down into the lowest part of your abdomen. And with every exhale, as you release the breath, can you also release little particles of love, little particles of hope, little particles of patience, contentment. You don't have to know where it comes from, but can you just imagine that what's being carried on your breath are all of the most joyful, beautiful things that sit inside of you, even if there's only little tiny bits of it that you can be aware of. And can you imagine that what flows in with your inhale carries these little particles of love, little particles of hope. So what you are breathing in is equal to, but not the same as what you breathed out. You're breathing in completely what it is that you require, what you need. What you're breathing out will be breathed in by another being that needs that. Breathing into the lowest part of your abdomen. So below your belly button expands. And then find your breath flowing up to the space of your middle rib cage. As you inhale, it flows through that low place of your belly and then expands right and left into the sides of your ribs. So you feel yourself get very wide. And then you exhale, release the breath. And you're inhaling and expanding your rib cage right and left, feeling the breath really full through your middle ribs. And exhaling, releasing the breath, maybe imagining that again, the exhale carries with it little particles of courage, little particles of strength, little particles of compassion. And as you're breathing in little particles of courage, little particles of strength, little particles of compassion. And just like the oxygen moves into your blood, these little particles move into your blood, moves into your pranic flow. So that what circulates through you, the more you breathe deeply, is love, it's courage, it's hope, compassion. Breathing wide into your ribs, right and left. And then bring your attention to the space of your upper chest, so around your collarbones and up around the backs of your shoulder blades. So as you breathe, you feel your sternum lift, your chest opens. And as you exhale, the breath is released, but the chest stays open. So you're breathing as big as you can into the front of your chest and the back of your shoulders. And imagining little particles flowing on your breath of patience, generosity, forgiveness. As the breath is released, those little particles are released on your breath. And as you inhale, everything that you need is brought with the breath. So you are breathing in little particles of patience, generosity, forgiveness. So you are breathing in the gift that's been given to you from other beings, the desire for you to experience yourself as this. So you don't have to create it yourself, it simply flows through you. Breathing into the very top of your chest. And then unite all three places. So as you inhale, you're inhaling to the lowest place of your belly, through your middle ribs, up into your upper chest, all one inhale, and then exhale, release the breath completely, allow it to flow all the way out from your chest, from your ribs, from your belly. And then inhale again, feeling the breath expand the lower belly, the middle ribs, the upper chest. And then exhaling, releasing the breath completely. One more like that, breathing into the low place of your belly, through your middle ribs, upper chest. And then exhaling completely. On your next inhale, follow the breath all the way up the spine. And exhale down the spine. Inhaling, visualizing the breath going up the spine through the top of the head, and then exhaling, flowing down the spine from the top of the head to the tail. And notice as you inhale, at the top of the inhale, there's a natural little pause. And as you exhale, at the bottom of the exhale, there's a natural little pause. So you catch yourself in those moments, the inhale, enjoying the breath, the exhale, enjoying the release. And then begin to breathe consciously with no pause between the inhale and the exhale. So as you inhale all the way to the top, you're allowing that to flow immediately into the exhale. The end of the exhale flows immediately into the inhale. Immediately into the exhale. You're just following the breath, making a complete circle, inhaling, falling into the exhale, flowing into the inhale. And everything that you've pulled into yourself from your breath, those particles of love and patience and forgiveness and strength and courage and hope. As the breath circulates, no pause, no break. Feel that those concepts are what is running through you like a circuit, no break. So that as you are breathing, you are generating, running off of the energy of love, compassion, courage, hope, patience, forgiveness. Breathing with no pause. Relax into your seat. Relax the effort of the mind. Try to keep the breath flowing in that circular action. It flows easier when you are not gripping. It's just an inhale and an exhale. There's no obstruction to the inhale or the exhale. There's no obstruction to the flow of love, compassion, hope, strength, courage. The end of your next exhale, release your attention on the breath and just let your mind go wide. Feel what is still circulating. Become aware again of your external seat, the breath at the tips of the nostrils. The opportunity here to let the eyes float open if you'd like, to adjust your seat, maybe change the cross of your legs. Do whatever's necessary for you to continue to feel like you are able to sustain sitting. And it doesn't have to be a cross-legged seat. You can always stretch your legs out. Good. And then as you're ready, drop back into the inner seat, letting the eyes close. You're bringing your breath, you're bringing your attention to the space of the heart center. You're going to mentally repeat the sound yam. Y-A-M, yam. Every inhale, the sound of yam. Exhale, yam. It's a seed sound for the heart. Every breath with the attention on the heart center, you repeat the sound yam. heart is the place where we integrate. So if you want to imagine that as you are breathing, the energy being pulled from all the directions into the heart center. And on the exhale, there's energy being extended from the heart center in all directions. And that giving and receiving is equal. So it's impossible for anything to be lost. So give freely. And if you put no filters on what you receive, as you breathe in, you will receive everything that you've ever needed or wanted. Breathing through the heart center, repeating the sound yam. Like the center of the chest is open wide. Give freely. Everything that's in the heart extends. And receive freely. Everything that wishes to come to you, draw it in. Whatever you've been longing for, wishing for, draw it in. You don't need to know where it comes from. Repeating the sound yam with every breath. And then release the sound of the mantra, so the repeating of yam. Keep your attention at the heart and then drop your awareness just below where the heart center is. There's another little point there, another chakra. So imagine this point that is just below the heart center. And growing there is a magnificent tree with big, abundant roots, many branches, many leaves, very robust tree. And in front of the tree, there is a little altar. If you'd like to imagine that there is a little fire there as well, you can. This is the Ananda Kanda, root of bliss, a wish-fulfilling tree. This is the center in you that is capable of answering every wish that you could possibly make. The energy that will pull to you everything that will make your wishes come to fruition. And so on that altar, what's asked is that you give something. So what would you like to give? What are you willing to give to the effort of your wishes coming to fruition? It can be anything and everything. So gather in yourself what you'd like to place on that altar or into that flame, either or. And if what pours out of you is more and more and more that you want to give, let it keep pouring out of you. And if you're hesitant to give anything, choose one thing and give it again and again and again and again. And just feel that spot that is below the heart center, a wish-fulfilling tree. That as soon as you offer something from yourself, make a wish. Make many wishes. And like the wish is a magnet, feel everything that's in you flowing in the direction of the fruition of that wish. And with your breath, feel everything that's outside of you flowing through you in the direction of the fruition of that wish. Continue to make your offerings. The best of you, the worst of you, give it all. It's only when we're willing to give everything that we're able to receive everything. Hold nothing back. And drop the attention from the space of that wish-fulfilling tree, but maybe feel that it is always alive in you. Bring the attention back to the flow of your breath, breathing deep into the lowest part of your abdomen, into your side ribs, into your upper chest, and exhaling, releasing the breath completely. Inhaling into the lowest part of the abdomen, through the middle rib cage, up into the upper chest. And exhaling completely. Keep breathing this way, feeling the body from the lowest part to the upper highest part. And then surrendering the breath, releasing it completely. And the wish that you made, all of the wishes that you made, bring them into your breath. So as you inhale, everything that is necessary for that wish to be true flows in. No obstruction. With every exhale, you are breathing out the energy of that wish coming true. And everything in you is behind it. Breathing deeply into the lowest part of your belly, middle ribs, upper chest. And exhaling, releasing the breath like releasing a bird. And watching it fly away and knowing that it will fly as high, higher than you can imagine. You breathe in everything that is necessary for your deepest wishes to come true, flows through you. And you exhale, and your deepest wishes flow out into the world, and everything in you is behind it. And with your next exhale, release your attention on everything. Bring your awareness back to your seat, your physical seat and your inner seat. How your mind is holding the way that you breathe and the way that you think and the way that you respond to the world, the way that you give of yourself and the way that you receive. And keep that awareness, that space very open. Make that your practice to leave this place in your mind very, very open to receive everything and to give everything. Call that meditation in motion, meditation while you're living your life. And then bring your hands to your heart, left palm over the heart, right hand folded over the left. So we call this kind of wishing, where we place everything behind us or everything in us behind that wish. And a wish made from your heart with everything behind it, we call that a sankalpa. And so it's a desire that is so strong and so deeply rooted in you that it becomes a unifying force. It pulls all of the energy of you towards that reality, and it pulls all realities outside of you towards that reality, towards that wish. So it says it's like a magnet, that when you place everything you are behind your sankalpa, that it will drag you to its fruition. It will pull the world into that dream, into that wish. So continue to give through the heart. Continue to receive through the heart. Continue to make your wishes from the deepest places of your heart. And leave your mind very, very open to let those wishes come true. The way you give and the way you receive, the way you are in the world, is what allows you to feel free. One more deep breath into the space of your heart. And we'll close with the sound of Om. Either keep the hands here where you can feel the vibration of the Om, or bring palms together if you'd like. Deep breath in. Dropping your chin towards your chest, or sliding the hands up to the space between the eyebrows if you are palms together. Namaste, everybody. Thank you guys so much. Happy New Year. Happy new everything. Happy new old everything. Same old stuff. New month. So you have to unmute to let me know.